Dear son, I hope this poem finds you well and truly Christ's. You're probably yet to know what dada means, but I've been talking to you like you've already put up a chair in my life. Pads no longer in your pants, but in your hands as I pat you after whipping your ass on FIFA. Been talking to you like heaven whispered your name across my ribcage before I ever learned how to spell it. And I hope you can hear me. I speak to you in the stillness, when the world is quiet enough to hear God's breath over my own. And in that stillness, I tell him things about you. I ask him to hold you before I ever do. I ask him to make me a man worth imitating and a father worth calling just like he is. Son, if you're listening to this, it means God said yes. But long before your lungs were filled with air, you were filling my prayers with fire. I've been rehearsing fatherhood in the mirror, holding the breath of you in the certainty of my hands, swinging you through the peace of God. I want to be your first glimpse of gentleness, your introduction to justice, your earliest understanding of what it means when the Bible says, Abba. And though you'll be born into a world that's forgotten how to kneel, where ambition walks taller than integrity and men chase kingdoms but forget the king. And though I can't shield you from all of it, but I hope I can plant truth in your soil, deep. I hope I can teach you how to speak heaven when the world says a hell of a... I hope I can teach you how to speak heaven when the world says a hell of a lot. To show you you weren't made to entertain earth, you were born to echo eternity. I hope I get to teach you that strength is not how loud you speak, but how well you listen. It's not how many times you win, but how gracefully you lose. I don't want you to fear failure. I want you to fear forgetting who you are. And if you ever forget, look in the mirror and remember the God who formed you in secret, who wrote your name in the same book he used to part seas and calm storms. That same God, he knows the hairs on your head, the rhythm of your laugh, and the ache of your silence. I hope you remember that you are reminded that God still writes redemption stories, and sometimes he starts with a child. Dear son, I need to confess something too. I'm still learning. I'm afraid of giving you my broken pieces, of passing down my insecurities like heirlooms, but I promise I'm letting God work on me so that you won't have to heal from me. I'm breaking so the chains end with me. Every moment I spend becoming whole is for you. And son, there will be days you will doubt, days you will question your reflection or wonder if your voice is worth the echo. On those days, remember this. Remember that the cross wasn't clean. It was bloody and brutal, and still it was love. And that same love chose you. That same love called you, carved purpose into your bones. You are not a mistake. You are an answer. My answer. I hope I can show you not how to impress the world with lyrics, but to walk with him to the letter. I hope I can show you to choose God, not guns, to not chase platforms, but seek presence, to teach you to pray, not just with words, but also with silence, with surrender. I hope you'll be the kind of man who can walk into a storm and still recognize the whisper of God in the wind. To be the kind of man who forgives quickly, loves deeply, and never lets pride build a home in his heart. And when the world gets loud, when the opinions, the doubts, the distractions pressing on you, I hope that you pull away. Go up to the mountain, get still. Son, don't be enticed by the gymnastics of this world, but if you lift weights, son, lift wisdom. Bench press prayers, deadlift discernment, because physical strength might win battles, but spiritual strength wins generations. And son, when the world tries to rename you, calls you too soft for feeling, too slow for waiting on God, too square for staying pure, remember, Noah looked foolish until it started raining. Build your boat while the sky is clear. Praise when you don't see the promise yet. Dance like deliverance is already done. And if you must cry, cry. Let your tears be testimonies and not taboos. Because even Jesus wept and then still raised the dead. I hope you get to know that I loved you before the world called you worthy. I loved you in prayers, in preparation. In every quiet yes to becoming better for your sake. So walk tall, but bow often. Lead loud, but love louder. And when they ask you who your father was, don't just say my name. Say, he pointed me to God. And that will be enough.